The new Honda CRX SI has a new double wishbone suspension system and a new 16-valve fuel-injected engine that has 105 horses. That's a lot of horses.
I'm on the road at all hours, making a lot of quick runs and some very important stops. So I know the value of good brakes. My livelihood and a lot of lives depend on it. When I'm off duty, our lives depend on good brakes. That's why I depend on Meineke.
At Meineke, we do brakes, and we do them right. We analyze the whole system, pinpoint the problem, and fix it, period.
No matter why you're on the road, you can depend on brakes from Meineke. I do.
Lafitte, Louisiana and Old Milwaukee both mean something great to these guys. Lafitte means flat-bottom boat racing and a Cajun feast that'll set your mouth on fire. And Old Milwaukee means a great beer, cold, crisp Old Milwaukee beer and smooth, golden Old Milwaukee Light.
There's nothing like the flavor of a special place, an Old Milwaukee beer.
Old Milwaukee and Old Milwaukee Light.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Once, there were a few proud men of adventure, men of courage, men who knew the meaning of honor. There still are, the Marines. We're looking for a few good men.
Greetings, Commander. What would you like to play today? Big Mac attack. Objective, capture a McDonald's Big Mac. Ready, begin. Big Mac attack. Hurry, Commander. Big Mac attack. Close call, Commander. Congratulations. Here's your Big Mac. Too bad, Commander. You can only get a Big Mac at McDonald's.
Used to be, an economy car was efficient and affordable, but a bit underpowered. That was then. This is now. The new, fuel-injected, four-door Civic from Honda.
Leave it to the good hands, people.
Compassion. You can't teach it or place too great a value on it. But you could measure it down this very road on the morning of June 23rd. In the actions of Allstate Claims Adjuster Don Mulder, who at 5 a.m. drove 60 miles to a fire site. All just to shorten the distance between a man's loss and a man's recovery. People like Don Mulder. Another reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
A doubleheader of great college action when Pittsburgh takes on Oklahoma or see Kentucky face LSU. Then Purdue battles Louisville next Saturday on CBS Sports.
I'll get it, Alex.
Mel's Market. Here's your order.
What order?
Side of beef.
I didn't order.
Here's your delivery, sir.
What delivery?
Your Stroh's 30 packs.
Stroh's. Alex?
Nah. Stroh's and Stroh Light. Fire brewed for smooth, consistent taste. And with 30 packs, you get more beer.
Pardon? Pierre's Pet Shop. Here's your poodle. Oh.
Alex.
About the Honda Accord, the experts at Car and Driver have said, quote, "The engine hums sweetly. The steering is deliciously accurate. Cruising is hushed. The Accord is world-class comfortable. It's enough to make us blush."
On Wise Guy, there are those who are on the side of justice. Trust me. And then there are those who are not. Ken Wall, Wise Guy, Monday on CBS.
He's Darren Nelson of the Minnesota Vikings with his wife Cam and their son Jordan. And they're going to school because they believe the message they're bringing to these young people is something that will last them a lifetime.
You know, we're here today to talk about something really important, something really special, and that's Project Charlie. There are 3,300,000 problem drinkers in the age group between 14 and 17. That's why we're here. These kids aren't too young to learn how to make decisions that will keep them from becoming the victims of alcohol and drug abuse. And United Way supports this effort. Now, can you all tell me why you're special? Why are you special?
Because I don't do drugs.
More and more of us in the National Football League are joining in this fight. And when you choose to help through your support of the United Way, we can all be winners. I want you to have the courage to say no to drugs and alcohol.
The United Way. It brings out the best in all of us. This message furnished by the National Football League.
Here's Jerry with a new car.
What'd you pay for it?
About $5,600.
Are you kidding?
Does it run on batteries?
What's it made of? Crepe paper?
Does it have a motor? Does it have a motor? Can I kick the tires?
Will the door come off the hinges?
Hey, guess what? It's a Subaru!
Oh, a Subaru.
Subaru!
Only one inexpensive car is built like a Subaru. The Subaru Justy. Inexpensive and built to stay that way.
Such a smart boy. Oh.
Johnson's still there?
His lights are out.
I don't know how he does it.
What do you mean? We're killing him. Look at all the sales we've
We're not
made.
killing him. We're sitting around an office at 8 o'clock at night and he's gone.
Wait a second. We've had a great day today.
We haven't had a great day. What we're doing here is dealing with billing. We're tracking down orders. We're not doing business.
Tracking down orders. That's business.
No, it isn't. Business is selling. That's what business is. I've got 1 million customers out there to see. I've got new customers to find. You've got the same problem. That's where the expansion is. That's where the growth is. That's probably what Johnson is.
Yeah, are you telling me Johnson does it any different than we're doing it right now?
Yeah, I think he's got a system. I think he could be out there with a customer closing a deal right now.
The NBA All-Star Game.
Behind every winner, there's a winner. Someone who helped make that victory possible. The Travelers wants you to win. So we back you with independent agents and brokers whose experience and professionalism can help you reach your financial goals. Coach and athlete, your Travelers agent and you. Behind every winner, there's a winner. The Travelers. You're better off under the umbrella.
Leo McKern for the investment firm of Smith Barney.
It's a myth that wealth is self-perpetuating. The owner here invested the family fortune in prime breeding stock. Unfortunately, these studs turned out to be duds. Having money is no sin, but squandering it is. For preservation of capital, consider Smith Barney. They make money the old-fashioned way. They earn it.
When it comes to fresh seafood, you gotta have a nose for the business. You gotta keep things jumping, or it's a rotten day. You gotta know what it takes to land the big orders. You can't be content to ride the waves. It's a whale of a job. You gotta take it to the limit. You can't afford to let your customer get away. This reminder from Federal Express, that it's not just a package, it's your business.
Folks need a little help? And how will you be paying for that?
American Express.
If you stop by our Minneapolis office tomorrow, you can pick up a new card.
I'm having some trouble checking into this hotel.
I can take care of it. Let me just talk to the hotel manager.
Thank you.
Okay.
A friendly voice in the middle of the night. Membership has its privileges.
Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Come on, baby, let me through your soul. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Roll all night long. Come on, baby, yes, this is it. This is something I just can't
is losing the 500 right here.
This is one of the games you play in for 60 minutes, but you'll remember the rest of your life.
A victory parade for the leader and a salute to the survivors.
Smart takes the shot. Indiana wins the championship.
Martina Navratilova. She's done it again.
This is as good as it gets. Doesn't get any better than this.
Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Come on, baby, let me feel your soul. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Roll on and on.
Shut him down.
Dirty cops are taking over until she takes charge. Suzanne Plachette is alone in the neon jungle tonight.
Vinny Terranova. You probably know someone just like him. A guy from the neighborhood. Someone you'd meet for a game of pool after work. A guy who could even be going out with your sister. He might even be your best friend, but he'd still never tell you he's really an undercover cop out to bring down organized crime. Ken Wall, Wise Guy, Monday on CBS.
This is CBS.
That's beautiful, honey.
Gee, Mom, do you really think so?
A family needs your love and care and reassurance.
The recital's only 2 weeks away.
Don't worry, honey. You'll do just fine.
But it'll show when I take a bath.
Honey, nobody will notice.
You do your best to care for your family and its health. Because you care, you want a company that cares.
Mary.
Carry the caring card.
Banks are famous for making people wait in lines. You come in to cash a check, and by the time you get home, the kids are grown. Well, Crestar has a new policy about lines. They don't like them. Anytime things get busy and this line gets too long, everyone at the bank who's not with a customer gets up to help. After all, banks should wait on people, not vice versa.
You know, Sonny, I can just taste that big, expensive steak you're going to buy me tonight.
Sam. When I sink this putt, you're sunk.
No chance, Sonny.
Sam.
No chance.
Get up there, get up, put your soul.
All right.
Here's the phone book.
Thanks, Julie. Let's find us that steakhouse. Should I look under E for expensive?
The C&P Telephone Yellow Pages, the one that works.
Redskin player profiles and more Monday on Eyewitness News at 5.
This cold medicine gives you 12 hours of relief and comes highly recommended by pharmacists. But what 12-hour cold medicine do pharmacists recommend even more? Drixoral, the pharmacist's favorite.
A lot of people are really feeling the cold this winter. So add an extra layer of Owens Corning pink insulation. Owens Corning, we put your house in.
Control tower to British Airways Concorde. You are clear for takeoff.
Last year, more international passengers chose to fly with British Airways than with any other airline. In fact, last year, British Airways planes traveled over 150 million miles. That's further than from Earth to Mars and back. British Airways, the world's favorite airline.
The Daytona 500, February 14th on CBS Sports.
Listen to the heartbeat of America. This is our road, nothing stands in the way.
When you want to go from freewheeling to 4x4 fun, Chevy S10 lets you do what Ford and Toyota can't. Shift and keep right on going with standard InstaTrack. Plus, get $500 cash back on every new Chevy S10 pickup.
Chevy S10 today, Chevy truck.
Here he comes.
Good speed. Take off. What a jump!
You! Hey, buddy. Stop daydreaming. The Olympics are on.
Miller Lite salutes the Olympics. They bring out the dreamer in all of us.
Batteries can lose their freshness waiting to be bought. But only new Duracell battery packs have a freshness date that guarantees they're fresh. Freshness dating from Duracell.
I don't go out there to think about how a customer can afford more computing power or integrate workstations. But sometimes, out of nowhere, it happens. Seems to be the way at Hewlett Packard. The point is to keep asking the right questions. Rich, Jerry, what if on that automotive project...
You know, the other day, my MCI rep called me up. Says he'd like to stop by with some new ideas. I think my long distance gets complicated again. Then he shows me how I've outgrown my current MCI service. And with a couple of changes, I can have more efficient, more economical long distance. I couldn't believe it. This MCI guy called me up to lower the bill.
Until you call, you'll never know how much better a long-distance company can be. MCI. Let us show you.
When I played football, they called me a troublemaker. But really, I'm just a nice guy who likes to watch a game with a Miller Lite. I see you're drinking light, too. Yeah, it tastes great. I agree. But he drinks it because it's less filling. Tastes great. Did you hear that?
It's less filling.
Pretty strong words. It tastes great.
Less filling.
Tastes great.
Less filling.
Tastes great.
There's no argument. There's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
Is that a light beer you're drinking? Yeah, it tastes great. I agree, but that's not what he said.
I wanted to buy an American car.
Listen to the heartbeat.
I'd always been looking for a foreign car just because they look real sporty and I like the image that it portrays.
Listen to the heartbeat.
And I wanted it to be more practical. I wanted to get a car which I felt safe in, which I could fit in, and would be a good value for my money.
The heartbeat of America.
It's my car.
That's today's Chevrolet.
It's our Nova.
48 hours. Spend 2 days in the life of a big city hospital. A battle zone of life and death. 48 Hours premieres Tuesday.
This branch office automation project was a monster. I figured a good workout would help me work things out. At Hewlett Packard, the only way we come up with something that isn't what everyone else would do is to keep asking those questions.
Performance isn't just the total number of miles driven, but rather how your car performed when you drove each one of them. Give your car the good life with STP gas treatment.
What a run! This is unbelievable! The finish, a new course record!
Hey, buddy. Stop daydreaming. The Olympics are on.
Miller Lite salutes the Olympics. They bring out the dreamer in all of us.
Old soldiers never die, but neglected batteries do. That's why I feel better with a Delco battery under the hood. Seal tight, maintenance free. With plenty of startup power to handle cold mountain weekends.
Precision AC Delco parts. They don't just fit, they match.
We old soldiers spend our time on live trout, not dead batteries. For the AC Delco retailer nearest you, just give me a call at 1-800-AC-DELCO.
The coolest team in the NBA, the LA Lakers, face the supersonic boom of Seattle. The good times roll next Sunday. Here's to the winners, those who move mountains. Here's to the miracles they make us see.
Holiday Inn welcomes you, the people who know that winning at life is working hard at it and living it fully day after day.
Here's to the winners, all of us can be.
Holiday Inn salutes you. Here's to the winners. We're on your way.
Listen to the heartbeat of America.
There's a hot new look on the street, a brand new beat. It's the new 1988 Chevy Cavalier.
The heartbeat of America. That's Chevrolet.
It's more effective than the leading men's deodorant. It's been proven better in clinical tests at blocking odor. It's Old Spice Fast Track Wide Deodorant. It blocks odor better.
This is CBS.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and what the spider.
Chances are, the rising cost of liability insurance doesn't affect you a great deal. Unless, of course, you're a 5-year-old living in California. A place where increased claims and other factors had made liability insurance so costly. A number of community parks and playgrounds were threatened to be closed. Ultimately, making it very hard for a 5-year-old to be a 5-year-old. Drexel Burnham, helping people manage change.
Sales and marketing ran it up the flagpole. Research and development saluted. Finance put their 2 cents in. Manufacturing put it all together. Start to finish, it took 3 years to get it out the door. And your customer still wants it there tomorrow. This reminder from Federal Express that it's not just a package. It's your business.
Can the Skins stand up to the Vikings passing attack? Doug Williams, Monday.
Or a 4x4 that'll shift the balance of power in the truck world. Toyota's all-new V6 4x4, the most advanced V6 engine in any compact truck. Unsurpassed horsepower, more low-down torque than any compact V6 4x4. New V6, now who's looking out for number 1?
Toyota.
Who could ask for anything more?
Everything looks different in winter.
You don't.
Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler.
It's wet, and it's dry, and it's Seagram's. Remember?
I thought it was just a line you use in summer.
Some things outlast the summer.
Like?
The Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler.
Anything else?
Be patient.
I was.
This NFL game summary is sponsored by Seagram's Coolers. This is where the fun starts.
I guess we made a mistake.
What?
Switching the long-distance company. We made a mistake.
No, you're saying I made a mistake.
I went along.
But it was my decision, right? And now you're criticizing.
Look, I don't think we're saving anything.
Jane, we make a lot of long-distance phone calls. We're saving enough.
But things don't work as well as they used to. When you think you're saving money, but time is money, too.
What's your point?
What's my point? What's happened to your phone call? Don't tell me it's been ringing all this time.
No, it's that weird, fast, busy signal again.
See what I mean? We made a mistake.
Back when beer was stored in ice caves, it was never heat pasteurized or tampered with. The cold kept its taste fresh and real. Today, there's a beer as real as that. Miller Genuine Draft. It's not heat pasteurized like most other beers. It's cold filtered to be as fresh, smooth, and real as beer ever was. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. Keep some in your ice cave.
It's as real as it gets.
Dear Dad, we made our toughest jump yet at dawn. I was kind of nervous, we all were. And then I remembered when you told me that real courage is putting your fear side and doing your job. You see, Dad, here in the Army, the things I'm learning will help me get the most out of life and the best from myself. Dad, we were really something today. I know you'd be proud.
Toyota Corolla. First time I saw the new one, I said, that's a Corolla?
And why'd you say that?
It doesn't look like a Corolla. It's beautiful. And from where the driver sits, it's even more beautiful.
How so?
Great handling. Multi-valve performance, sporty interiors. Beautiful. But I still keep thinking, this is a Corolla?
The new dimension, Corolla. Legendary value, Toyota quality.
Who could ask for anything more? No other reason for the way I feel. Oh yeah, it's as real as it gets. Feels good, so right.
If you go for what's real, you want a beer that's not heat pasteurized, not tampered with. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft.
It's as real as it gets. Oh yeah. Leave it to the good hands, people.
Memories. Nothing evokes them like the house they grew up in. The first stairway he climbed, the first railing they peeked through, the first banister she floated down. All part of the reason the Allstate Home Replacement Cost Guarantee exists. To help rebuild your home, whatever the cost, right down to the spot where Dad hung his hat. The Allstate Home Replacement Cost Guarantee. Another reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
I was knocking my head against this networking project. At Hewlett Packard, you just don't throw a bunch of hardware and software at the problem. Suddenly, I guess if you ask enough questions,
Hey, Sandy!
you get some pretty good answers.
Sandy, what if we integrate... Are you listening?
Musicians like to think the best light beer is the one we drink. And every rapping cat I know drinks Miller Lite. Ain't that so? Taste flavor, let's fill it. Taste flavor, let's fill it. Lights got body, lights got soul. Don't stop me now, I'm on a roll. Get it right, there's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
Fans, please.
Mr. Garfield, welcome to Embassy Suites Hotel.
My room.
Here you get a suite for about the price of a room at most Marriotts or Hyatts.
Beautiful. Don't change a thing.
The living room, sir.
Love what you've done with this room.
The bedroom.
This is great. I need my space.
And of course, you'll want to take advantage of Embassy Suites' free breakfast.
Food.
Served every morning.
At Embassy Suites, you don't have to be a fat cat to enjoy the sweet life.
I resemble that remark.
Most bottled beers have to take the heat of pasteurization, and this can change their real taste. But there's one bottled beer that's cold filtered, not heat pasteurized. Miller Genuine Draft. Cold filtered means that heat can't change its rich, smooth, real taste. So next time you want a cold one, make sure it's a cold filtered one. Miller Genuine Draft.
It's as real as it gets.
My brother Dick bought a Magnavox camcorder. Gonna shoot TV movies, right, Dick?
Sure.
Big lights, the whole thing.
Don't need lights. With this, I could shoot by candlelight.
Yeah, but he's forgetting about outdoor action and all
Hey,
that.
it's got high shutter speed for clean, fast action.
Yeah, but what about all the other things? You got to be in...
Tom, this new camcorder by Magnavox has got everything. It's fully automatic, has instant playback, weighs just 3.5 pounds, and it's so simple that even my...
Yeah, I know. Even his brother can use it.
That's right, you got it. Look over here. Come on.
Today's Duracell lasts 30% longer.